Okay, we are live. I'm going to share this to Facebook and then we'll get going. Okay, we are live. I'm going to share this. Got it? Okay. All right. So welcome. We are the Partnership of Living Spiritual Guides. We have a group of mediums that come on and give messages for those of you that haven't been here before. My name is Taylor, and I just host and every once in a while chime in with some messages. In the first box is Liz. Say hi, Liz.
Hi, everybody.
In the top middle box is Pam, and she is a trance medium that brings in Sylvia.
Hi, everybody.
In the top right box, we have Justin, who is a medium and brings in Cyrus. I don't know why I just said that. Cyrus, sorry. And then we have Kiana down on the bottom next to me. We already got questions coming on in. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Anna M. We miss you too. Anna M is looking for a cleansing. So if Sylvia wants to head out to her, and then also a reading. So Anna M.
Hey, headed out.
All right, so the first thing I picked up for Anna M is right now your life has been kind of going through what we call extremes. And so the situations that you have been incurring have been extremely good or extremely not. And it's been hard for you to kind of flow throughout the center. What I'm picking up is this is the shifting of energies in your life. Old energies are starting to die out for you. And as you're starting to welcome in new ones, it's almost there's a little bit of resistance in your energy field or in your daily thinking. And so it's causing, I want to call this a little bit of inner turmoil sometimes. And you can be torn between different things like belief in yourself and confidence and deciding your way. And then once you decide your way, it's a little bit more about being okay with it. And so that reassurance is kind of what you've been looking for. And the universe has been sending you synchronicities to kind of confirm that you've been in the right place at the right time. And so the big portion of this is a part of the life lesson of learning to trust yourself and to trust your judgment. And so when you have an intuition about something, like give yourself the benefit of the doubt. If you have an intuition about something, then it really is something. It's not just something that you're making up, because it's not like you can call on your random intuition just to show up about some certain things. So trust your gut and trust your instincts. I hope that helps.
I got the word health, and then I saw a present. And so I looked up, what does a present mean? And it says something given voluntary without payment in return. So it kind of tells me that you kind of like give and give and give, maybe where it's starting to affect your health.
So I got new beginnings, and through these beginnings to just take a step at a time and don't try to rush it, and kind of feel the experience of everything that's to come, and everything that is supposed to be will be.
I'm back, Taylor. I can go ahead and comment if you like.
Yeah, that would be great.
So hello, Anna, dear. It's Sylvia. So I'm sure you felt me. You got quite warm. Hopefully not too warm. I left you tingly. You had your aura is a beautiful pink. It's kind of a bubblegum pink, dear, if you will. It's you have quite a bit of stress on you right now, so I cleared that out. You had some small tears in it. I cleared those and fixed those as well. Again, largely from stress and even some heartache. So I've taken care of that. So I hope that you feel better. Just a little bit quickly about the pink aura, because I don't see it very often. It's a rare one, much like magenta. It's really it's around people who are really very gentle in nature, and they're pleasant and kind and loving to everyone, which you are, but often to a fault. So make sure that you're turning in enough, dear, and that you're taking care of yourself first. Remember that you can't help someone else if you don't help yourself first. Also, the pinks are they're very much like our green auras. They're creative. They're healers. They're natural healers. They're very creative. Lots of intuitive strengths and the clear sentences that you've got. So you feel things. You feel people's energy and other things around them. You do pick those up, and you get messages as well. You quite often finish people's sentences in your head. And the pink is, of course, radiates just comfort and love for people around you. They're really pulled and drawn to you. So if you're wondering why, that's the reason. It's quite beautiful. And I hope that you feel better. I hope that helps you. Bless you.
Perfect. Okay. Next up, we have, sorry, let me look. Next up, Sharbra says, hey family. Carrie L says hello. Cassie T says she would definitely love a reading and a card pull. So Cassie T.
I'll start if it's okay, Taylor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cassie, dear, you've got 777s all over you. I see sevens everywhere. The sevens are mean that you need to take some time for yourself. You need some alone time. You need to get some rest and work toward healing and just more comfort for yourself. So, and also the sevens means, again, turning inward and taking care of yourself first. So the sevens typically sort of put you in a timeout. That might be a better way of stating this. So you're feeling a bit like nothing's happening, but in fact, there's a lot going on, dear. There always is. There's a lot going on. You've got attraction on a lot of things that are working and that are underway and in progress right now. So that's also what the sevens mean. So don't feel like there's nothing happening, you know, if you're resting, because there's still a lot of activity and things happening. So that's what I've got. Bless you, dear.
I pulled a card for you, and it's really beautiful, and it is, I am beautiful. You are a beautiful and true being. See the wonder of your soul. See just how beautiful you are. You are important to the universe. The nature of your smile brings comfort. The steadfast of your light brings hope to those around you. Stay true to yourself.
I got love, like a lot of self-love, and that you need to take time for yourself and take responsibility of you and put yourself first and figure out, who you are and what kind of things that you like to do.
And I got 2 sassy cards for you. So sorry in advance. I got time to let go, move the fuck on. And I got fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. So I hope that helps.
That's a very interesting card, simply because the first thing that I picked up when you said Cassie's name was decisions of the hearts. And it's showing me past relationship patterns that you've kind of been pulling on. And so it's been affecting your confidence. Whenever you were looking at past relationships, and that's all relationships in general, any of them did not serve your highest good, understand that those people came together inside of your life to teach you valuable life lessons. It wasn't supposed to work. You're not flawed because it didn't work. It simply was, you were there to teach each other a certain lesson and to enjoy that time that you had with each other. And so take something away from each one of the little interactions that you're having with other people. There's always gold in every situation. So you simply take the lessons that you've learned or the things that you've enjoyed or learned about yourself throughout that situation and carry it forward with you, because this is you learning more about yourself. So you're just getting a genuine chance to explore what it feels like to basically be happy. So take just the gold away from all those things and don't think about the other stuff. Just move forward with all the brilliant and beautiful life lessons, and none of those patterns will repeat themselves. And as long as you are not allowing yourself to take responsibility for how things played out, you will do great. You will be uplifted and you will move forward very quickly. I hope that helps.
Okay, next up we have Erin. She says, hey, everyone, are there any messages for me?
Hello, Erin. I've got it. I've got numbers again. I've got triple twos. The twos on you. The twos are new relationships, new friendships, and with those comes great balance and great grounding with such relationships. It also implies change, good change, and progress and a fast move forward. So you'll see some things happening very quickly, very, very fast paced move forward. So beautiful numbers to have. So congratulations, that's beautiful, dear. I hope that helps you. Bless you.
I'm going to piggyback on that. I saw water, which means movement and change. And I saw the Infinity 8.
So for Erin, I did pick up a few different things. There's a lot of new energy moving into your life at the moment. It's actually showing me new opportunities that are going to be coming to you over, it looks like, the next month or so. And your guides are asking you to take action, to plan a little bit about investigating. Just because you take action does not mean that you dedicate to something. It simply means that you take the time to investigate, to look into it and to plan it out if that's something that you choose to do. If there is something that you personally want to achieve or do yourself, your guides are asking that you put this in your imagery system. So imagine yourself actually in it, actually doing it, performing it, and enjoying it. And that will actually bring a lot of the energy that's around you that kind of feels urgent. That's kind of what it is. It's just like a call to action is what they're saying. It's time to start investigating the things that you want to find out or that you want to get involved in. I hope that helps.
Okay. All right, popping over to Facebook, we have someone asking for advice. He says, my energy, this is William B. And he says, my energy seems to be getting drawn away from me, from my parents, and maybe, okay, hold on. My energy seems to be getting drawn away from me, from my parents, and maybe a man who died in a pool hall brawl. But he was the son of the past owners of my house. I seem to have a great deal of trouble leaving this house. I don't have an exact question yet, but if there's anything you can attribute to that.
Well, so I've got sixes, and I think what I'll do is I'll jump out there real quick if that's okay. But I've got the triple sixes, so I've got numbers again. And what those are is they're a what it means is that exactly somewhat of what you said, that you're carrying some negative energy, but from that, some of that is coming from you, dear. Some negative thoughts that you have. So some of that is coming from you, but then from the head as well, understood. So really what those tell us is rethink things, refocus, realign, remember your true purpose and your path, and reground and realign yourself. So with that, I think if it's okay, I could just jump out there quickly, if that's okay, Taylor, and just do a quick clearing of the home, if you would like me to.
I think that's okay. He's trying to figure out how to join the YouTube part of the live stream. So I don't think I'm going to get a response right away, but I don't see why not.
Okay, thank you, dear. I could do that.
Uh-oh, Justin's smiling. We got something good.
Okay, so for William E., what I picked up is you are right. There is an actual spirit that is inside the home with you. I took a few minutes just to tap your energy and see what was going on. I'm very glad that Sylvia is going to go ahead and come and clear you. There is a small attachment to the gentleman inside the house, and a result of having dead energy around you is it does begin to drain you after a while. And so you're going to end up feeling fatigued. You're not going to want to leave the house, even to do mundane stuff, going to work or to hang out with friends. It's going to make you move into like you're a hermit stage. When that does happen, this is very unhealthy. And so cleansing of the home is something that's going to be necessary. Right now, Sylvia is headed out to do that. For you yourself, you could actually use sage to raise up the vibrational frequencies inside of the house. And this will basically push a negative entity or spirit out of the home. So far as the connection to your parents, you do have a cord connected to your parents. And here's the thing, this cord is based off of dysfunction. So this is them trying to keep you the way that they would like you. And then on the other side, you have a cord attached, and kind of like everything they hold you back from doing or becoming more their best efforts to do something in that way. And so as she goes and severs those cords while she's there, it'll send healing energy to both sides of it. And so it is going to take a realignment or a change in your perspective of you and your parents' relationship, because you have to kind of just change it a little bit, understanding that parents are basically trying to do what they feel like is best for you. The only time that you actually get tired of them or they're draining you is whenever their suggestions or what they want for you is something that's against your free will, a decision that you didn't have the opportunity to make yourself. And so this can drive kind of a wedge in between that and make both sides just a little bit resentful. So to kind of resolve that, you have to change your perception of that. Understand that they're going to have opinions. All humans have opinions, just in general. And opinions are lovely. That doesn't mean that you have to take them seriously. It's so far as being like, okay, I understand that you feel that way, but I'm going to try it this way. Or, that's a good point, and I'm glad it's worked for you so far. Doing stuff like that or making statements like that basically acknowledge that you did hear what your parents said and you understood what they meant, but it's just not for you. And it's your free will choice to not do such a thing. So I hope that helps. And when she gets done with the clearing, you'll probably need to learn.
So I saw like a cloud, and it was kind of like smoky, and it kind of represented what's going on in your mind and your thought process. And so I think that you might need to do a little decluttering in your mind. I don't know if that's just writing some of these thoughts and feelings down, and also to start speaking positivity in your life and in yourself, maybe saying some positive affirmations every day in the mirror. I think that will help to uplift you and make you a little bit more confident and positive.
All right. Thank you for those. As soon as Sylvia gets back from that clearing, we'll get an update from her. But until then, we're going to move on. So Yvonne E is up next. And she says, I would like to know if there are any messages from me. And she would like a sassy card and then Sylvia to do a cleansing. So as soon as Sylvia gets back, I'll get an update from her and then send her to Yvonne. But until then, sassy cards and messages. And Yvonne, I got 2 sassy cards from you, or for you, I mean. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. And I got whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. So I hope that helps.
Okay, Taylor, I'm back, dear, whenever you would like for me to speak.
Yeah, go ahead. Is this about William B?
Yes, it is. This is for William.
Perfect.
So, you did have an entity attached to you, dear. Yeah. Now I've read that, so that's taken care of. I did the house out completely. I didn't see anything else in the house, but what I did do is I put it, I infused a lot of energy, a lot of healing in every room. They should feel lighter. The house should feel lighter. You should feel lighter. You might be even just a little bit, you might be a little bit tingly in your head. But I also cleansed your aura, and then I closed down the house. I locked it down. But we need to bring you up, dear. We're going to have to bring you up because some of that, you're correct, that negativity is coming in from other sources, but also then you're holding on to that. So we need to bring you up higher. The other thing that I did do is I left behind a spirit animal to help with that, okay? And I've left one of our most powerful, which is the Black Panther. They are, of course, powerful and protective. So you'll still feel a presence, but it will feel good, warm, strong, and powerful. And with this animal is going to help you, dear, encourage you, bring your spirit up and out of where you are so that you feel better. We need more energy. You need energy. So she will continue to give you energy and work on the healing. So I've left her behind. Then also, there's a guide there that's wanting to talk to you, and his name is Daniel. So you have that, Daniel. Okay, bless you, dear. I hope that helps. We'll keep an eye on this. Very good. Thank you, dear. And then I'm to Yvonne, yeah?
And then, yes, now you're out to Yvonne.
Okay, lovely.
And then for the rest of the mediums, are there any messages for Yvonne?
You have a beautiful angel as a guide. And I asked her, what would you like me, is there anything that you would like to say to her? And I heard, be patient. Just absolutely stunning.
Okay, for Yvonne, as I started to look into you, got a lot of pressure in the heart chakra. And when I normally feel that, that's just a lot of things inside of the heart that are kind of stirring or going on with you kind of at the moment. And so for you at this moment, I'm being told that you're having what we call psychodrama. Psychodrama is all the what ifs that come up inside of your mind whenever you're thinking about a situation. And some people say it's just looking at it from every angle. But when you have psychodrama, it looks at it from every negative angle. And so we need you to look at your situation from the best case scenario. So what happened if your psychodrama was all about different scenarios that were perfect, that was in your highest favor, that was everything that you ever expected or ever wanted? So whenever you start to think about all of this stuff, you generate lots of energy that will start to create for you. And it's not exactly what you want. So you'll want to start doing that just on the flip side. And then let me look into this. What if everything is correct? Okay. So as you shift your perspective, this will actually help with everything that you're dealing with. It just says to look at the best case scenario and the best outcome. Envision it, visualize it, and let that become your reality. You are a person who can feel your own intuition and learn to trust yourself. With that, in the event that you feel an intuition that comes up, then investigate it. Once you investigate it, then you have the proof. Was the psychodrama in your mind right? Or was your intuitive senses right? So it's important that you start to acknowledge that half of you and to trust it, invest it, and allow it to kind of start to guide or lead you. I hope that helps.
Yeah, so I got a little bit similar. I got that you need to be nice to yourself and that there may be a few things that you have been possibly beating yourself up about. And you should just, start looking at the positive aspects that came out of the certain situations and be a little bit gentler on yourself.
Katie, I'm back whenever you're ready, dear. So let me know.
Perfect. Yep. Go ahead.
So Yvonne, yeah, so I worked on. So you've had some colds in your home. You're in the chest, in your throat. So your throat chakra was blocked. So I corrected that. You had a cold, and I think your partner's had a cold as well. So there was still quite some heaviness from that. So I cleared that. I cleared the room, cleared you. I took care of that. Then, so you should feel better. Also, dear, I have you have 12s. So the 1, 2, you've got 12s all on the back wall. And what the 12s mean are that you have guides there, lots of angels. There are quite a few angels. I think Liz said that, and thank you, actually, Liz, you were there too. Thank you, dear. Lots of angels there with you as well. I know that you've gone through some difficult things, right? Some bumps in the road, but what you need to know is that there's always a purpose and a plan, and it gets better from here. You've got my promise on that. So you've got all the love and support that you need, dear. Bless you. I hope that helps you.
All right. Next up, we have Carrie L. And she says, can I get a cleansing? So that's you, Sylvia. And then any messages and a sassy card.
Got the
So
right.
Carrie L. Carrie, I got get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. I hope that helps.
Okay, so for Carrie, I picked up a block that's actually in your third eye, and it's a block to your creative system. And so when we say your creative system, this is your own ability to solve problems or to resolve things. And right now, instead of going into resolution mode, you almost kind of switch over into a mode to where things can emotionally affect you, where you can become angry for a bit. And so it's showing that you can become angry when thinking about certain situations because you view the situation in your mind's eye. And as you do that, you are envisioning everything that's gone wrong inside of that particular situation or scenario. And so what this will do to you is start to create more situations and scenarios that will secretly make you angry. Because this is almost like an underlying effect. So this means that you're probably holding it in and not expressing what's going on there. As you do start to release anger from situations, because the truth about emotions is emotions are something that you are completely and utterly in control of. If you're allowing someone else to have emotional control over you, you're kind of at their mercy. So whenever we say something like that, that basically means look at the situation and why you're angry. You may genuinely have cause to be angry for something, but how does that help? How does that bring in a resolution, or how does that help you? Your guides are saying the moment that you let go and forgive, this will open what we call your portal to receiving, or your ability to receive on a normal basis. So just release and let everything go. And as you do open up, everything will drastically change for you so far as situations and things working in your favor. I hope that helps.
I also saw the block in the third eye. And so I started from your chakra and I worked up and worked on your chakras. I felt a build up, not a block, but a build up in your heart chakra that was building up. So I tried to help release that out. So what I did is I did some chakra work on you, help align your chakras and get it all out. And then put some new energy back into you to help keep you aligned. So I hope that helps.
So I got that there is maybe a block or buildup in your throat chakra, and that there are some things that you need to get off of your chest and maybe like vent those things out or journal or something, and then just kind of ground all of that energy.
Taylor.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
So, Carrie, I've got to start numbers again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that is a reminder for you to stand strong in your beliefs. Remember your own goodness and purity, and just how lovely and beautiful and talented you are, regardless of what someone might say to you. You need to bring yourself back into yourself and remember that you're just that wonderful and that beautiful. And then you've got, there's a woman with you. Her name is Helen, who spoke briefly to me. She's a guide and she's with you. And I also got I got like a sister association, like maybe there was a question around a sister, something like that that Helen was talking to me about. There's a question about her sister, clear. And the answer to the question is yes, clear. Yes, was one more thing. Give that to me, please. Was that, oh, okay. 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 And one more thing, please. Sorry. There's someone in your life that is causing you some challenges, some troubles. And it might be somebody that you need to leave behind. You can decide that. That's your decision, your free will. It's kind of, or don't let it bother you. Just treat it like a piece of lint and don't let it bother you. So protect yourself. I left a large area of protection around you. So protect yourself and just remember how very beautiful and wonderful you are, dear. I hope that helps you, dear. Bless you.
Okay, next up we have Sindra J. She says, hello, everyone. Are there any messages for me? And can I get a sassy card as well? So Sindra, your sassy card is, shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. So I hope that helps.
I've got twos everywhere on you, dear Sindra. Twos. The twos tell us to ground yourself and find your balance, to work toward that. You're feeling a little bit on tilt right now. So work toward balance, work toward grounding, and to keep your spirits up and to have faith. The things that you've put out there, dear, will come to you. So in fact, I think we're doing a manifesting exercise here in this session. Cyrus says so. It'd be good if you sit in on that. I think that would be very helpful for you, dear. Bless you. Hope that helps you.
I got that it's decision time.
First thing I picked up for Sindra was to embrace your power. You're way stronger than the scenarios and situations that you're going through. These are but challenges that have been placed upon your path for you to make a decision, the one that benefits you to your absolute highest good, the thing that works the best for you. Your guides want you to know to begin to manifest your outcome. Don't be at the mercy of what will happen. Create what will happen. Believe it, allow it to become your reality, and all of your worries and woes will fade immediately. I hope that helps.
All right. Next up is Cindy T. She says, hello, everyone. Any messages and cards for me? And the sassy card that I got for Cindy T is, whatever you are thinking about doing, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. So I hope that helps.
Hello, Cindy. Bless you, dear. I'm glad you're here. You've got nines on you. I haven't seen the nines on you before, but you've got the triple nines. And what those tell us is you need to move forward and you need to let go and release what doesn't serve your purpose anymore. It's taking up way too much time, too much space, too much energy. So let those things go. I can also say this. Your headlights, if you will. So we like to have the headlights beaming forward, right? You've got one forward and you have one backwards. So we want to turn that around so they're both looking forward, dear. No need to look in the rearview mirror. So everything's fine. You push on. It's beautiful, and you're beautiful. Bless you, dear. I hope that helps you.
So the first thing I picked up for Cindy T was a shaking of your paradigm or everything that you've currently built. it's saying it's kind of shaking you on purpose. This is a portion of your own life lessons. Your guides basically just gave me a quote that says, let go of worn out things and worn out conditions, because they will no longer work for you in this new paradigm or new reality that you are starting to shift into. The divine feminine energy is starting to kind of come in, and it's softening up a lot of the old conditions that built the foundation that you had at first. So right now you're going to be experiencing a lot of change. And if you kind of sit back and relax, it will be a very smooth, easy ride. If you're resistant, and it will be a little bit bumpy. But for the most part, this is all for your highest good. So just kind of allow those things to come in and let go of things that no longer serve you. I hope that helps.
I got a strange one. I saw a fire hydrant. So we know fire hydrants, put out fires. So I don't know if you've been putting out fires, or if that's what you need to do is put out the fires. Yeah, your guide has an odd sense of humor.
All right, next up, Sharbra says, okay, give it all to me. A cleansing, healing, sassy card, reading, messages, pat on the back, or butt kicking. I'm open for it all.
On the way, I would love to get my hands on you, dear. I always love to get my hands on you. Okay.
And Sharbra, have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. And it's Taco Tuesday, so enjoy.
Oh. And hey, that's my card usually.
Yeah.
So the first thing I picked up for you today, Sharbra, was right now, over many different situations, you're extremely over analyzing things. And so what they mean by that is you're getting too drawn up in the details. And it's kind of bogging you down when you get drawn into all the details of different things and making sure that everything is perfect and in its place, and then checking it 3 times over. It takes up all the time that you needed to actually achieve what you were working on. And so they're saying, skip to your end goal. What is it that you would like for the outcome to be? Okay. So if you feel like that you are not hearing correctly, take the time to sit and listen, and then to just sit and write down the answers or replies. What I mean by that is, even though you think that you yourself, your mind is replying to you, it's not. Take the time to ask the question, be silent for just a few minutes, and see what is the first thought that comes into your head. Understand, in the beginning of communicating, it doesn't always come in as an actual voice, like you hear someone in there. It's going to come in as one of your own thoughts, because it's the easiest way to manipulate the energy in a way that you're familiar with. And so you've got to learn to kind of listen to that and to not overanalyze those things. Remember that your guides are simply just guides. We're simply here just to help you, not to take control of the scenario or situation, but to guide you through it. I hope that helps.
I'm going to piggyback off of that. I'll do a card for you. Receptibility. And it says, take the time to still your mind and find your silence within. And then they told me, all you got to do is ask and don't overthink.
Yeah, so I saw was like you in a panicky type mode, and your hands were like waving like this, and you couldn't decide if you wanted to go left, right, up, down, all around. And so basically you need to kind of calm down, relax, and just take it a step at a time. Write down some of the things that you want to do and go from there.
Shaba, dear, you're on the right path. Just have confidence in that. You are on the right path, dear. I can see right through you and through all of it. You're on the right path. Trust your intuition. Trust where you are. Trust what you're thinking. Trust the movement. Trust the progress. Just keep going, dear. You're in the right space, in the right place. Just keep going. Don't come off of there. Keep going, dear. You're beautiful green. You have beautiful green aura around you. You're one of our healers. So, but keep going, dear. You're on the right path. Bless you. Love to you.
All right. Next up, we have Labrisha M. Hey, are there any messages for me and any advice on current romantic relationships?
Well, I've got threes. Threes are about relationships. They're, hello, dear. They're the sign of movement, progress, encouragement. Anticipate and plan for someone that you're looking for to enter. And I've got a date for you as well. That date is, because I know you want to know, it's April 3rd. So 3 April of this year, yeah. It'll be a big shift. I see red hearts and whatnot. So lots of love, lots of encouragement, lots of partnership. Bless you, dear.
Well, since we're talking about relationships, I'm going to go ahead and piggyback off that a little bit. What I picked up from that is you actually know this person. You have already met this person, and you've actually got some intuitions about it kind of ahead of time. It's more of a head game you're playing with yourself at the moment because you still have these small little doubts, but those will actually kind of clear up in the coming weeks for you just in general. So be open to letting that develop into something more. If you're choosing to, of course, you do have your own free will, but it is going to be lying on the table for you throughout the next coming weeks. I feel like that's something that's going to keep building up into the date that she just gave you there, okay? I hope that helps.
Yeah, I saw someone sitting in a chair right in front of you in your path. So someone that's right in front of you.
Okay. Next up, we have Earth Angel. I'm pretty sure that's Justina. So correct me if I'm wrong. But she says, hi, everyone. What messages do my guides have for me? And may I please have a sassy card? So.
Well, I have the numbers 10, 10, 10, 1, 0, 1, 0. I've not seen that on you before. But what that tells me is you're working, well, you've got a lot of things that you're working on, dear. And you'll see starting soon, next 48 hours, you're going to be able to check 2 of those off your list right away. It's very lovely. You've got a lot of beautiful things coming your way. You've got a beautiful halo around you. I can see a path. It's beautiful, lined with trees and flowers, and it's lovely. I see water. You're taking a trip, appears. I see sand, so someplace nice and warm. I see that. So tropical. There's so many things, so many beautiful things. It's your time. Let me just say that it's your time, dear. It is. It's your time. It's here. Bless you. Love to you, dear.
Justina, I feel so much peace and confidence from you that I haven't felt in such a really long time. I had a date pop up, and it's one that's popped up for other people in this group, June 28th. So, and it looks like we're all going to the Caribbean then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm in.
I like that.
Well, we all keep getting trips for sand and beach. Let's go to the Caribbean.
Justina, I got the perfect card for you today. It says, "You are giving too many fucks. Give 0." So hopefully that resonates. Maybe take out the trash a little bit. I don't know.
So Justina, my message for you is just a little bit different. The first thing I got was an image of you running. And it's like, I was wondering if that was physically or if that was mentally, and they said both. And so what that means is right now, you're using your running or your fitness as a way of dealing or coping with different stresses that come up instead of actually facing them head on. As a result, you end up with almost kind of like a runner's cramp and then a slight headache on the, almost in the middle, a little bit more onto the right side of the head, just kind of in general. And so they're saying, embrace this new change and to visualize it, because this change is for your absolute best and highest good. So you've got a lot of really great stuff coming to you, but secretly you're a little nervous about it. So that's okay. You're supposed to be nervous. Let that nervousness be kind of transmuted into an excitement and to go and explore something that's new, something that you've never had before. So take the time to just go through that and go kill it. So take a few minutes to meditate before you go run. That's all. I hope that helps.
Okay, so now we are about halfway through our lifetime. I promise that we will get through everybody that that has commented. But before we continue on with some questions, I'm going to actually turn it over to Justin. If any of you guys notice, this is our TWOsday live circle, and it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Everybody's been talking about it's like super 2 today. So Justin is going to explain the importance of it and all the things that you can have it work to your benefit today. So take it away.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for the intro, Taylor.
Sure.
So this has been a very special year as 2022 brings us to the height in what we call polarity or duality on this plane. Right now, you're in 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, which that number is the number that signifies duality or polarization. And the way we want to put that is we don't want you to put it in a positive and a negative way. We want you to look at it as individuals finally going their own way on their own paths, doing the things that they're actually supposed to do. The number 2 represents the divine feminine energy that you've been hearing about so long that was supposed to come in during the beginning of the age of the Aquarius. The divine feminine, when it does actually come in, the first portal opened on February 2nd of 22. And as it did open, energy began to pour into the universe, or our plane in particular, and everything that exists here has begun to be affected by the divine feminine, softening the energies, but also putting us in the prime element to begin creating or being within that womb of creation. So on the 2nd, that first portal opened, and it's been sending energy that has been hammering everyone on the planet collectively. And what it's doing, it's not really it's not hammering you, but it's coming down in a very strong, powerful way. And what it does is gives you the ability to manifest or to create, as it is the womb of creation. And so conscious creation is what is being activated at a very high rate, an opening of the energy centers within yourself. And opening to be receptive. So if you're a person that hasn't always been receptive or haven't always handled divine feminine energy or emotions, it's something that's been coming up. It's kind of made you deal with it for the time period that's happening at this moment. This is simply because it's time for us to begin creating. Today is signifying the closing of that portal itself. When that portal begins to actually close, understanding how things work because it's so far away from us. It's going to take a few days before the energy stops affecting us. And so what we'll need to do is take this energy and use it to your absolute highest good. And what we mean by that is it's time to manifest the things that you've always wanted, just in general. So if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? If there was an aspect about yourself that you wanted to change, what would it be? Now is the time for you to put that information out into the universe, because the deeds, the thoughts, emotions, and feelings that you have been thinking over this past few weeks since the second, cultivating all the way up into the day, is actually going to generate what happens or how the rest of the next chapter for you begins to unfold. And it's going to be in a very positive and a very intense way, because the energy is like rocket fuel. It's already adding to the power that you already own. Each and every one of you are conscious creators. And so you have to understand that at this moment, this is like God or the universe giving you this big boost, like, come on, let's go. But with that being said, remembering that the polarization is happening, we want you to focus on your individual paths. Now, we have questions where people feel like when we focus on our individual paths, how does that affect the world itself? So your individual path is very individual to you. Each and every one of you create your own reality every day that is generated by your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and extremely from your images, the images that you imagine inside of your head. Most people don't understand that your vortex of creation actually banks off the things that you visualize on a normal basis. And so if you visualize the same situations or people treating you the same way, then this is what happens to you every time, because this is what you're generating. So in this time period, what we want to do with you all today is just to do a small, brief little meditation that sets your next chapter in the direction that you would like for it to begin to manifest in the way that you would like to create it, and to use the power that is still coming in to go ahead and do exactly what you want. So we're getting a message that some people are worried about not knowing this information at the beginning. And so they feel like they've created a bunch of stuff that they don't want to deal with. In some of our other talks, we've talked about the ability to neutralize things that you've created, or even something called the law of forgiveness. In the event that you feel like that you've created or not had the best times or not been focused in the right directions, now would be the time to focus on the things that you feel like you've created that you don't want to deal with, and to begin creating something new. So basically, when we call on the law of forgiveness, we're going to take a few minutes to go inside. If there's any thoughts, feelings, or emotions, anything in our vortex that is going to be created that we no longer want to experience, we can simply ask it to be neutralized. When you neutralize that, I'm going to need you to replace it with a higher frequency, with something that you do want to manifest into your current reality. This manifestation will begin very quickly. So you can take the time to do something called mental revision, go through, revisualize any of those things. If you just had a bad day, different things like that, go in and basically neutralize it, and then create something new and better to put in its place at this moment. So if you would, I want you guys to just focus with me for just a few minutes to take advantage of this energy. This will even be more powerful if you will actually start to visualize this before you go to sleep at night, not before you read and get in the bed. When you get in the bed, on your way to sleep, this is what we want you to think about. And this is going to be what you want to experience in this next chapter of your life. What is that you want to experience? If you have the ideas already and you know what you want to do just in general, I need you to visualize it. Show the universe a picture. The words aren't enough anymore. We need it full on pictures. I need you being visual. I need you enjoying it. I mean, if you're eating cake, I want to know what flavor it is. This is how deep I need your details. We need you to go in and to step into that reality and allow the things that no longer serve you to stay in the past, because that paradigm or chapter is now closing and there's a new one that has opened, and you are the new author. It is your job to start to write these pages. And so today, I just want to give you a little bit of a boost to get you exactly where you want to be in this next chapter of your life. So if you would just do a quick small meditation with me, I'll just kind of guide you through that. I'll be doing it with you as well. Okay. So you want to get into a comfortable position. You're going to take a couple deep breaths, deep inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Bring your sense of awareness to the black screen that appears when your eyes is closed. This is going to be your visionary center. I want you to take a deep breath and allow golden light to begin to pour into the vision center. Simply imagine it appearing right there in your vision center. Deep breath. And exhale. The golden light simply allows you to feel the vibrations of the energy coming in from the portal. This is the energy of change, of abundance, of duality, of multiplicity. So we want to take the time on this screen to visualize exactly the reality that you want to live in, and then to step into that reality. So for just a few moments on the screen before you, I need you to visualize your deepest desires, what you would like the next 10 years of your life to look like, the next 12 years of your life to look like, the abundance that you would like, the abundance in wealth, in joy, happiness, love, friendship, opportunities. I'm going to grow silent for a few moments to allow you to work on this vision. Now that you've visualized your scene, bring your awareness back to the golden light pouring in through your crown. With your awareness on the light, we're going to inhale and bring more light in, and we're going to ground it into the earth, pouring all the way through our body, through every chakra, and out of the root and into the earth, grounding your manifestation into your current reality. So it's very important before you do this part to make sure that you have now stepped into your manifestation, that you are walking around interacting from it. You're not thinking of how to get to it, you're thinking from it. You've already got exactly what you've asked for. How do you react now? What is it that you do with your time? Who do you share this time with? What are you doing? Where are you going? So take a few moments to make sure that you're inside of your vision.
Now that you feel your feet solidly there in your new reality, we're going to take 3 deep breaths and breathe the golden light all the way down through the base chakra. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. So going forward, anytime that you think of this at night or ever again, only think from your manifestation. So now that you're successful at whatever it is that you wanted, how do you react? What do you do? Where do you travel to? So I need you to only plan from that situation, because that is your only reality, as this is the new chapter that you've just written in your book. Take one more deep breath in and out and come back to your current now moment. And let that energy resonate and just flow through you and just kind of go with you throughout the next few days. You're going to continue to feel the energy of the portal flowing through. If you're a person who is having any side effects to the energy, which would be sometimes dizziness or a light headache from time to time, and even an irritability, this is going to be the changing of the paradigm. This is going to be you letting go of the things that no longer serve you, which may be a lot of the programs that are currently creating the reality that you're in. And so it can be very daunting to have to just stop everything immediately, but it will go organically if you just allow the energy to flow through you to create this new reality where you have everything that you've ever wanted. So going forward, when you begin to manifest things, write down the goal and only think from it. Don't think how you're going to get there, just think from it. When you do that, you have the universe basically catch all the circumstances up to the now moment, to where you have now put your feet at, okay? And as you're walking forward, this will begin to create your reality on a consistent basis. Do remember that every being, every human being on this planet is a conscious creator. It's something that will always and forever happen as long as you inhabit a human body at this moment. So this is something that you can do consistently, using your imagery or your imagination to step into a scene to allow it to become your reality. The more that you do it, the quicker it becomes your reality. You're simply impressing this upon the present time that you're living in, and the energy will begin to shift for you. So guys, I hope that helps. That's just something I really enjoyed doing for 222. I really could feel the energy as it began to kind of flow through you as you become a willing conduit and to allow it to make the changes that will be necessary for you. This is an energy that is blessing and abundant, and it will take you in the direction that you're pointing. So I ask and I pray that you're pointed in a direction that's good for you. And if you feel like you, like I mentioned earlier, if you feel like you haven't been, then take the moment, take the rest of the night to neutralize any energies that do not serve your highest good that you've created. You are the creator of those things, and you do have dominion over that. So do remember that you can do that in any moment. So if you felt like you had a moment of weakness or a time of rage or anything like that, go back and fix all those things. This is called mental revision. This is something that you can do at the end of every night, is go back throughout that day and mentally revise it. Even though things happened, the appearance of things were unfavorable to you that morning. When you get ready to go to bed at night, because something that throughout your day was just crappy, I want you to go back and mentally review that day. And I want you to come from a higher perspective. So replay that whole image, imagining it happening in a completely different way, in a way that favored you and the person that was involved. And then go to sleep to that. What this does is changes the actual energy of the day. So if you attracted something in a moment of heat when you're in an argument, you can neutralize that and replace it with something that's so much better. And this is just a way of kind of going back and working on consciously controlling the ego and the things that it comes up with for you, okay? So guys, I hope that helps. That was our exercises today, and we'll go back to answering questions.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. I had to switch us back into gallery view. I had it just on you when you were doing that. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we'll power through the rest of these questions. We do have quite a few. So Jen G says, hey everyone, aura cleansing and any message. So Sylvia, Jen G for an aura cleansing, please.
Okay.
So for Gen G, I only got one message, and I was trying to get a little bit more, but it's actually the name of a book they want you to read. It's called The Four Agreements. They feel like that you will benefit from that book. I've heard of it and I've read it, but it's been a really long time. So I don't remember what the four agreements are just in general, but whenever you do read that, there's the four, whatever the four main things are, the agreements are, those are the things they want you to kind of start focusing on, and it will kind of come to the surface for you. I'm sure you can even Google just the four agreements and the book will show up. I hope that helps.
It's on Amazon. It's one of my favorite books. And they told me to tell you to get with it. And then I pulled you a card and I got Angel Whispers.
Taylor, I'm back, dear.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Jen, your aura's clear. It's a beautiful orange, kind of a tangerine orange now. I've got some, yeah, I'll just call them stickers, stickers, kind of some spots that just need some smoothing. So I took care of that. Also, your aura's full of threes with you. The threes are a sign of encouragement, planning the move forward, information coming forward. Then also, I'm not sure if you're planning a move, but I did get that message that there would be a move. So if you're not planning that yet, maybe put that on your list, because I think that's nearer term than what you think, dear. But it's good. It's all good. It's lovely. So I hope that helps you, dear. You should feel very well now. Bless you.
All right. Next up, we have Hillary B. And Hillary B would also like an aura reading and cleansing. If you could go out there to her.
Of course, dear.
And then if anybody else has anything for Hillary B.
So for Hillary B, the first thing I got was, what are you waiting for? Life is guided by you. You're the one who takes action, and we begin to guide you through everything. If you are continuously waiting for us to give you a sign, consider us giving you a sign. Go for it. We will follow you. We will support you. We will help. make your dreams a reality. But you must step into it first. You must make or take the action. And the moment that you do that, the energy will begin to follow you, okay? And we will begin to lay everything out step by step before you, so it will all just kind of flow. And so if you feel like there are obstacles in the way, why are you not manifesting those things out of your way? Let's start using your ability to manifest, to create, to visualize, and watch how it begins to kind of change your life. So here's your sign. Let's do it. I hope that helps.
I got that you should like I just saw you like walking through a park and basically connecting with nature and maybe connecting with animals. It felt like really like positive energies and like a relief of some sort.
And I don't know if your neck is hurting, but my neck started hurting. So I worked on your neck for you.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
So, dear, you've got the beautiful, or you're one of our magentas, which are so, they're just really our true originals. And with that is you really have this great masterful understanding of things, of the universe, of spectrums, of things that other people don't quite get or can't quite see. Our magentas are they can be well, they're fabulous, everyone's fabulous, but they can be eccentric. You're quick, you're smart, you're confident. You move fast forward on everything that you do. You've always got 10 balls in the air, you know. Again, are unique is probably a good way of putting it, but unique in a good way. Personalities. So very, very high energy, very, you yourself are very innovative, artful, quite beautiful. So I worked on that. You're having some trouble resting at night. You're having trouble sleeping. So what I would offer is this, and hopefully my friends here can vouch for me. When you go to bed tonight, just ask me for some angel dust, and I'll help put you down and so you can get a full night's sleep. Just make sure you're in your bed when you do that. Just think of me. Let me know when you're ready. I do that with some of the folks here as well. So you need a good night's rest, yeah, and you will feel better. So, but you feel good now. It's cleared. Energy's lifted. Bless you. Good things coming. Bless you, dear.
All right, next up is Amber E. She is also wondering if she can have a cleansing and wondering if there are any messages for her and messages for new employment. Amber E.
So Amber, the first thing that I found for you was just kind of a reminder your guides want you to know is don't take things so personal. And so that's it. That's probably in the job scenario or situation. There may be things that that have been going on that aren't exactly in your favor. And what I mean by that is it's happening on a universal level. So everyone is going through it. It's not just you. You're a person who's very good at not showing if people do get to you, but you are a sensitive person underneath all that. And with that being said, don't take it too serious, because when people mistreat you or push harsh things onto you, it is a projection of what's actually happening inside of them. And so it's just a reminder that your guide simply said is how other people feel about you is none of your business, okay? Only because that's what they're thinking. It's something or decision or something that they've already come to without your knowledge, without your input. And so it's not something that you can kind of control. We do have a job opportunity coming up for you. You may hear about something before this, but the best opportunity that you have coming up will show up around May 3rd. And it will be almost kind of like an opening, one of the opportunities that you've been waiting for, looking for a while. And so I think it will be well worth the wait if you can wait that out. I hope that helps.
I'm going to piggyback off of Justin. I heard let it go. Just let it go.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
So I did the clearing. You'll have, there'll be 3 opportunities for you as far as the job opportunities go. There'll be 3 different ones. I mean, everything is moving forward as planned. You need to know, you don't rush things, dear. You tend to rush on things. I understand, but those things serve up right at the time when they're supposed to. So just relax. I want you to just relax and take a breath, and understand that they come in and on your path and cross your path when they're supposed to. Then just very quickly, your spirit animal is a tiger. And with that comes the obvious primal instincts. Sometimes some unpredictability, which really you don't like so much, but understand that's really part of you. It's just part of what you have. And then also I just want to, they also instill in you the ability to trust yourself, your feelings, your instincts. And so they help you with that as well. But you've got a very strong spirit animal with you. So all is well and we'll move forward. That I can tell you for sure, dear. So bless you. I hope that helps you.
All right. And before we move on to the next person, I just want to throw out there, if you enjoyed the meditation with Justin, all of the information, if you're liking anything that's coming out for your reading, make sure you go give us a like and subscribe to our channel so that you can join us for all of our future lives. Next up, we do have Vicky. Hi guys, great to see you all. Do you have any messages for me tonight on the 222222 portal? Please and thank you.
Well, hello, Vicky, dear. You've got 8s, dear. You always have numbers I love you, which I just love. I just love that so much. But you've got 8s, so you're very good at manifesting. 8s tell us that there's success, there's progress, there's a move forward, there's a plan forward. And also then just one quick thing. I don't want, so we've had some health challenges as we clear up. As we get closer to the warmer in the spring, you'll be able to get outside. That will make you feel better too. I don't want you to worry. I just don't want you to worry, dear, because everything will be fine. So just so you know, you're loved and supported. Your friends in very high places, dear. Bless you. Love to you.
Vicky, I got stay strong. And then I saw angel wings above you. And then I heard moving forward.
So for Vicky, the first thing I got was don't allow yourself to be moved by appearances, the way that things appear to be right here and right now at this moment. Your guides are asking me to take a few minutes to test your Bloffley abilities, your imagery center, if you would. They're simply saying, if you are experiencing things that you don't desire to experience, take the time to visualize yourself inside the perfect circumstances. So I'm going to just use health. So if it is health that you want to clarify and everything, we need you to think about on a regular basis. Think of the time when you felt the most radiant in your health. Visualize yourself in that matter at least 3 times a day and before going to sleep. Like, take the time to do this and just to test it. You have nothing to lose. You're already in it. So take just 7 days to do this 3 times a day. So that's 21 times that we're asking you just to perform this action in your imagery center. See yourself in the perfect health, step into that health and allow it to become your reality. Just practice doing that 3 times a day, even if that's before you eat. Use it now. Use it as a blessing or a prayer, however you want to do it. You can do it with your 3 meals or in your bathroom breaks or whatever. Just integrate it into your life just for a week. And we want you to watch what happens. It's so important that you go through this process with yourself. I hope that helps.
All right, next up is Bridget Y. She says, hi, any messages from my husband, Dale, and my spirit guides? Please, I have had a lot going on and need some insight. Please and thank you.
Hello, dear. You've got a 1010 on you. So what that tells me is this. You're working on something that is that will be done soon. Progress moving forward. You're very near completion on it. That's what those numbers tell me. You have a list of things that you need to work on. You've got your to-do list or actions, whatever you like to call them. And keep making those lists, keep marking them off, keep moving forward. I see beautiful things coming for you. Lots of action around you, lots of activity, there's a lot of noise though. So if you could quiet your mind just a bit, that would be good. The meditation Cyrus took us through, quiet your mind a little bit, dear, because then you can hear better, even just hear yourself thinking. And then you can also hear your guides speaking better to you. And it puts you in a better place. And then I have a date for you that I'm being given. And I've got no detail on it, I've asked. But take down this date. It's November 11 this year. Is a very important date for you. Some very, very wonderful things will be happening. You've got a lot of good things coming, but that's a very special day for you, dear. And bless you. I hope that helps you.
So for Bridget, I'm going to piggyback a little bit off of Sylvia because I did hear a lot of mental energy kind of going around what they were calling psychodrama. And so this is you're not being able to focus on just one thing. It's so many different things kind of going on. It makes your energy just kind of appear everywhere. When this does happen, it makes the results very sporadic because you haven't fully completed a full envisioning or manifestation or creation of what you were working on or the project that you're working on. And so it has your attention kind of divided. This normally happens with air signs or Geminis. Just in general, they can be a little bit of everywhere. So things slowly begin to manifest over time rather than knocking one thing out at a time. So it's very important that you take the time to just kind of create a list, because this gives you goals or anchors into goals in which your energy can begin to manifest or to create for you. Okay, I hope that helps.
Yeah, I got chaos in the mind. Slow down.
Next up, we have Nicole B. She says, hello, guys. I would love a reading and a card. Thank you. Nicole B, the sassy card that I got for you is eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. I hope that helps.
I have lovely triple fives for you, dear. And what that means is that you've got a lot of changes coming up. You've got a lot of things moving, evolving, but they're very good. They feel very, very, very good. Keep your eyes open on both sides for opportunities. And as they present themselves, you need to grab them and take them off the table. I see a lot of them coming your way between now and the end of your calendar year. So a lot of very, very good things. And things you've been putting out there that you've been asking for, we hear you, and we'll bring those to you, dear. Bless you. Hope that's you.
So Nicole, the first message I got for you is to be very proud of how far you've come along on your path. Right now, you're going to be incurring a lot of challenges, and we love that because you yourself, you're very good at facing challenges and coming out on top. And so this kind of shows you or proves to you your own abilities that you have been cultivating and the ones that are going to begin to manifest as you continue working toward a better and whole life. As you continue to do this, things are going to continue to fall into place. Blessings will basically kind of fall out of the sky, almost like this miraculous energy. And it's because of where your awareness is focused. And so continue to focus your awareness exactly where you want to be. See yourself in the finish, in the end product, with absolutely the best scenarios, the best case situations. And so when something goes wrong for you, it's for your absolute highest good. So that means it was just like a big blessing that was hidden in disguise. So give yourself some kudos for everything that you've been through. So take the time to appreciate you and the work that you have done. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I saw a picture screen with a lot of little scenarios, almost look like the different scenarios, like how the Brady Bunch is like 3, 3, and 3, a picture screen like that, with a lot of different things and new opportunities coming up.
Next up is Larissa. She said, hello, do you have anything for me? Anything I need to know or hear? And then Sharbra also says she needs a sassy card. So I did pull her a sassy card, which says detox, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. I hope that helps.
Take the trash out.
I have nines, dear. What the nines tell me is that you've moved forward on a lot of things. So congratulations, you should be very proud of yourself. But also there are some things that you need to go ahead and put the period at the end of the sentence. It's time to stop some things, mark them off, and don't overthink them, and move on to what's next. You know, the mantra, one door, the next door opens, but it's about moving on to new things. So it's a very good. It's a blessing. Hope that helps you.
So for Larissa, the only thing I picked up was there's kind of an energy scenario or situation that has caused you to sometimes be just a little self-conscious about things. Being self-conscious is not a negative thing as long as you're conscious about the right things. And so what that means on a normal basis, when someone says you're self-conscious, you look at the things or what you could have done better, different things like that. And I don't want you to feel like you are judging yourself. You are basically looking to how you can best improve things in general. But here's the thing, you can't be self-conscious about the flaws of other people. So even though you performed at your absolute best at something just in general, and it still didn't come out the way that you liked it, understand that another party usually has a lot to kind of do with that, and that's going to be the perception of people just in general. The only thing you can do basically is continue to focus on creating your best content, long story short, okay? And as you're doing that, just continue to create and go forth with that, and don't worry about the rest because it will all play out. The energies that are supposed to be there with you will be there, and that will be regardless to kind of what happens. It's not like you'll be able to run those off. You're already creating something that's going to be attracting people to you. So just be comfortable with that and continue on your path. I hope that helps.
All right. Up next is Ari E. Peace and love. Happy 2222. Are there any messages for me? So Ari E.
777s, dear. It's time to seek a deeper. It's time to dig deeper into your life force, into your energy, into your spiritual connection. It's time to elevate. It's time to raise up and move forward with that. You're very spiritual. I feel that for your energy, very strong. It's time to keep moving on that. Bless you. I hope that helps you.
So for Ari, the first thing that I picked up is Sylvia is correct. It is time for you to elevate and move up. In order for you to elevate and move up, it's going to take a balancing of the energies within you. Every being is a balance of the masculine divine and the feminine divine energy. And you embody the feminine energy really well. So you'll go through the next few changes really well. But there can be side effects to becoming imbalanced because it doesn't allow certain aspects of you to grow as quickly as they should be. They should be growing together instead of one outweighing the other. And so it's time to make peace with the masculine divine energy that flows through you. And this is energy, this is action, this is in its healthy state. It allows you to be a protector. And so it's a lot of energy that you're going to have to start to kind of balance out within yourself. And that's taking the time to go within yourself and to literally visualize those energies balancing each other out, even though one of them can be dominant within you and in which they will be. You've got to have the frequencies balanced because you can't manifest or create from an imbalance because everything you get will become imbalanced. It will all show up with that same flawed energy. After a while, it will start to kind of create problems within the physical energy. And if it stays within the physical energy, it can manifest into the physical body itself, okay? And so you've got to look at that just for exactly what it is and balance it out in whatever way that you actually know how. Or if you need people to kind of balance that out, kind of bring that up. Allow that to be something that you yourself want. No one can push this through you. It is your own free will and choice. But if you're to make it to your most powerful state, that is what it's going to take, is that balance to allow the whole of your energy to come together as one. I hope that helps.
All right. Next up, we have Maddie C. Asking if there are any messages and also asking if you could just double check her house quickly. That would be greatly appreciated.
I'm coming, dear.
I'm right behind you.
Thank you.
So Maddie C, the first thing I actually got was the image of a child stomping in the mud. When I get images like this is basically saying that once you've gotten into a hard spot, you have a hard time shifting the energy. And so you kind of get stuck into it. And so it's showing me that there is what we call PK energy active inside of your house at the moment. What I mean by PK, that is psychokinetic energy that is active, that can almost act like a poltergeist. It can move things, it can knock on walls, creaking of the floor when no one else is home, rattling of the trash. All of that is excess energy that is built up inside the home that is being produced by a living agent, from what I'm being told, is you just in general. And so what that means is you yourself are going to have to cleanse some of the energy in your house. I mean, you can do that by ringing a bell. You can do that by saging just in general, and then taking the time to focus your energy. What happens with PK is someone who is sensitive or who has a lot of energy isn't expressing everything that they need to express. And so they're just having to swallow it. And energetically, when you swallow something, you basically take it and push it out to the sides. And inside of a home, it will build up on your walls. If you continue to feed that particular energy, it does take on a life force because it is basically you. It is an energy that you continuously put off. And as that does happen, it will begin to act like basically either a ghost or poltergeist inside of your house. And so cleansing the energy will reduce that. But understand you're the person producing this energy. So we're going to need you to meditate, exercise, whatever. You got to burn off some of that extra energy. So it's going to something productive instead of just building up in the same places. I hope that helps.
Taylor, may I go ahead and speak? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Marty, dear, some familiar faces there that I just got rid of, that we've seen before behind the door. I'm going to I hope this is okay. If not, please say so. I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stick around. So I'll still be here, of course, Taylor, but I'm going to stick around through the night tonight and continue to work on this. I'd love to have my there with me as well, please, yeah.
Sylvia,
Okay.
there was some energy around the floorboards that I was clearing. So it was down lower that I could see that I was clearing.
We'll take care.
And then we removed one also.
All right. Next up is Teresa E. Saying, good evening. Are there any messages for me? And I would love a clearing as well as a sassy card. Teresa E, your sassy card is don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking alone time and you know why. So I hope that helps.
Those make it so hard to concentrate after you read them.
I'll continue with the clearing. You've got ones with you, dear, and ones are you've got some plans, some projects and things that you want to do, set intentions and keep going. Now, I'll continue on the clearing so that we can keep moving forward, Taylor. I'll keep that going. There are a few things I'm not feeling real good about. I'll go ahead and take care of those, but all is well. So move forward, dear. Bless you.
So Teresa, the first message I kind of got for you is you're in a place where you are standing still at the moment. And so you're in a place of inaction. So you're choosing not to take action on something. And it will cause kind of like a little turmoil for just a few minutes until you start to kind of get moving. And so here's the thing. You can pick this side or you can pick this side. If you don't like this side, then stop and go the other direction. So take the time to fill out which one feels right, not what you think, which one feels right. This is your divine guidance system when you're using your emotions. How does it feel to you? Does it feel good? Is there no feeling at all? Does this one just feel bad and this has nothing? So like, here's the thing, even if it has nothing, that actually lets you know that it's not going to lead to a lot. If it's a bad feeling, that's something that you probably shouldn't do. If it's a good feeling, that's a thumbs up. So take the time to just take action. Go pick a path and give it a try. I hope that helps.
All right. While we wait for that one to finish up, we're going to move on to Paul C. Paul says, hello, all. Any messages for me? Been a bit different lately for me. And he would like a sassy card. So Paul C.
With Paul, it's got four, you have ones on you, dear. You've got your usual aura around you, which is your 10. It looks very nice. It looks very shiny. It looks like you've been quite busy. You're a little bit doubtful on some things. You need to move forward on those things. Don't overthink them. Your guys are working with you. They're putting things in front of you. They're laying the tiles out. So don't pause. You won't fall. I promise. Take the leap, take the jump, and keep going. The ones are really comprise this, that you absolutely are in your right spot right now, on the path right now. And so stay where you are and just keep going straight ahead. And then I'm also reminded to remind you that you not worry. Don't be concerned about what other people think. You do what's right for you. And the naysayers can just go naysay someplace else. Bless you, I'm glad you're here.
So I'm going to kind of piggyback off that a little bit, Paul. what I'm seeing for you is actually you walking down a path and almost like an earthquake begins to happen to the environment around you. So things start to kind of fall apart, not on your road or your path in particular, but the things around you. And so at this moment, this is going to be a shifting of the energies. The things that no longer serve you will start to kind of move out of your way, because all those people are going to begin to go on their own paths. And so as it does begin to happen this way, allow that to happen and stay focused on the path because you're already on it. Things are already working out well for you. So let's continue to keep going. Things are going to seem kind of weird to you because they're changing. And I mean weird by almost like going outside and not recognizing your standing front of the house. Like the energy is shifting and you are changing yourself. So with that happening, the environment around you will begin to change and become a bit shaky. But stay on your path. You've been doing great. Stay with it. I hope that helps.
The sassy card is a little brutal. It says, make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. And the message that I got along with that is that that's a mental thing. That's you putting yourself there mentally, not your physical choices. Next up, we have Adriana D. She says, hello, everyone. I hope you are all well. Could I please have any messages meant for me, an aura reading, and possibly a sassy card? So, Adriana D.
I'll just the aura, dear.
Perfect. And then the sassy card that I got is, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. So I hope that helps.
So that's very interesting because my message goes a little bit along with that card. So for Adriana, it's basically showing me that you have the weight of the world around you and the pressure finally like just kind of pushing in on you. And here's the thing, it's almost like you've got to detach from all those things because you know how to handle everything. So that is the question. What are you waiting for? Let's go ahead and just knock these things out. The moment you address it, it no longer becomes a problem. It's now a project. It's something that's being resolved for you. So allow that to become your new reality and stop backburning the things that actually matter for you personally. Okay. It's going to be a tremendous help to you as the energy begins to shift. You've been following all the updates. You know exactly what's going on. So let's use this to your advantage. Okay. I hope that helps.
Your aura's a beautiful yellow, yeah, almost kind of a lemon color, if you will. Color of the sun, a bit better metaphor. Our yellows are folks with great confidence, intelligence, quick wit, wonderful sense of humor, very high level of large and high levels of energy with you. And remember, much of the sun, you're warm, so individuals are pulled to you. They're pulled to, if they need guidance or information, things like that, they're pulled to you to ask you what you think about things. So you see that all the time. That happens to you a lot. And that's why there's a draw on you. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself first. That's important. I did clear your aura. It's I didn't find anything in it. I just used it up a little bit, but it's quite beautiful. It's quite large, probably 3 feet out. So it's very nice. You've obviously done some work on that. So very good, dear. Bless you. I'm glad you're here.
Do I need to move on? Okay. Next up is cool run-ins. Grand evening all. I send wellness to all here. May I have any messages, sassy card, and thoughts about the smells and colors I've been seeing lately, please?
Hello there. You've got a lot of things going on. You've got a lot of change coming. It feels good. A lot of very good things coming. You've got two things that I need to toss out. You're worrying, you're overthinking a couple of things there that you don't need to concern yourself with. You can't manage others and their thoughts and their feelings. You need to take care of yourself and keep yourself straight and aligned. You have a lot of guides around you. You've got several angels too. I count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5. So you've put out a lot of requests, which is wonderful. And I just want to make sure you know that those will come to fruition. It will happen. So that is some of the colors that you're seeing. Lots of activity. Lovely, beautiful. Dear. I hope that helps you.
All right, the sassy card that I got for you is the lightning bolt, and the explanation on the back is figure shit out on your own. So I know that doesn't help, but there you go.
But it does, Taylor, because I have a message that goes along with that.
Perfect.
So the first thing that I got for you was focus on having inner peace. Right now, you're going through an elevation period where your gifts are beginning to elevate, as allowing you to see color. And as you're starting to see color, this is actually energy. And understand that emotions have energy. Even residual energy will still have different colors attached to it. And so you're going to begin to start to see energy clearly. And this is by your own request, is what I'm being told. The smells that you're smelling is your guides reminding you that they are there and that they are present. At this moment, that is the only way they can communicate with you or to get your attention, as you're not developed enough to begin to completely see them or to completely hear them. They begin to work with something that they can do. And so when you see those, when you have those random smells, it's almost like a way of them saying, hey, snap out of it. So whatever you're thinking at that particular moment is probably something they want to get your attention about. So either they want to help you with it, and they will give you messages, and you will get that through an intuition. If you're not where you're hearing and seeing yet, use the sense, because you're a person who has feeling. You can feel the difference between a good answer and a bad answer just in general. Okay. And so if you're having a moment where there are negative thoughts in there and all of a sudden the smell shows up, this is almost like them saying, hey, snap out of it. Like it's time to move on from that scenario and from that situation. We understand that you're reacting to the current conditions that you're in, but they only stay those conditions as long as you visualize and have the same thoughts and feelings about those things. The moment that you change it and do the inner work for yourself to change you on the inside, how you feel about things, they will stay in that condition. But if you change those things, then everything changes for you. So we hope that helps. So focus on that inner peace and the elevation of your gifts, because it's only going to get better from here. It's just going to start going and going and going. As we mentioned, when that portal opened, it poured down lots of energy that activated a lot of the chakras and the gifts of your spirit. So allow it to unfold in the healthiest way possible. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I was hearing there were signs. You've been asking for signs in life, so here's your sign.
Next up is Steve R. Wondering if there are any messages for him.
Well, hello, Steve R. I knew you were in there somewhere in the mix. You've learned so much on your path, the path that you're on now. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. And congratulations. You've owned it, and you've made it, and you've done it. And just remember, everything happens for a reason, dear. It's all positive. It's all good. I see an easy street for you. Well, I mean, your house is all quite busy, but I see an easy streak for you through your Christmas, which is a holiday that you absolutely love with your family. And so lots of wonderful things. Lots of wonderful things, yeah. Bless you. Love to all, love to the family.
I saw a big tree with big roots, which is growth.
Okay, so what I saw was the name of like a a traffic ticket. It's impeding traffic. So this is whenever you purposely stop like in the middle of the street. And what that means is you can, as things are on easy street for you, you can become kind of irritated when things come to a halt or come to an unexpected stop. It causes a tremendous amount of irritation with you. But anytime that the guides do that, they put something in your way that makes you slow down or makes you stop. I understand it can be very irritating, but it's always just so you can see a different aspect or a better perspective. And this may be a way to shift the energy into a higher gear for you. So when this does happen, take the time to consider, okay, what is it that I'm missing? What can I learn from this one thing where this person is stopping in front of me and things aren't moving as fast as I would like to? There's always something to learn from those situations, okay? So I hope that helps.
And then when I read your name, I got the song Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. In particular, I don't know the lyrics exactly, so I looked them up, and no, I will not sing them, but I will read them. It says, but shoot it in the right direction, making it your intention, live those dreams, scheme those schemes, relax, don't do it when you want to come to it. Anyway, so I hope that helps too. Next up is MJ, wondering if there are any messages from my guides, and can I have a sassy card also? So MJ, we'll get you a sassy card.
You have lots of angels with you, dear. Lots of guys, lots of angels. You've got a lot of things you've put out there that you've requested. That's good. They're coming. You're wondering when. Starting next week, Tuesday, and then through early November, I think something will be popping. It looks like about every 30 days for you. So it's good. I see very nice things. I see wonderful things, beautiful things. And you put them out there, very good. Oh, congratulations. Bless you, dear. I hope that helps you.
And then your sassy card is winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. So I hope that helps.
Excellent. My message kind of piggybacks off that. It just simply says, be open to receive. I felt the pressure in the third eye over on the left-hand side. So this is the divine feminine side, where for most people, this is a receptive side. So allowing the energy to come in, allow yourself to win, allow for people to come in and help you or bless you with things just in general, and it will begin to kind of flow through. Manifestations are coming for you at this very moment, but what's been taking so long is there's a little bit of active resistance in your energy field. And what we mean by that is when we have resistance in your active resistance in your energy field, that means you've been manifesting something on a regular basis. And when you come back to it, it's almost like I want to say an irritation or resentment that you haven't got it just yet. And we need you to know that even that energy is being registered by the universe. And so this is a resistance to what you wanted to create. And so the universe, it kind of slows things down because this is a portion of your law of attraction, that portal that vortex that is manifesting or creating for you. That resistance goes into it and slows down the manifestations. And so as we were talking about earlier, think from the manifestation, not to. So imagine that all of these things have already happened for you. How would you be reacting in this moment? How would you be blessing people, or how would you be enjoying yourself? Like, put a lot of thoughts, feelings, and emotions into it as you're enjoying going around this entirely new you that you are experiencing. Okay. I hope that helps.
All right. Next up is, I hope I don't mess this up, Myrna B is wondering if there are any messages for her.
Hello, dear. You've got a lot of big changes coming on the horizon for you. They're good. A lot of progress, a lot of things moving forward. You need to ready yourself for these things. You've been asking for them, and it's now. So make sure that you're balanced and you're ready. Have a seat or stand up, but hold on. It's going to be a wild ride, but it's a good ride. So you'll enjoy it a lot. A lot of very good things coming. I don't want you to be afraid. Have faith and understand that the only real constant on this plane is change. Yeah. So wonderful things coming. Big move, big shifts. It's all good stuff, though. It's all part of the plan, dear. Bless you.
I saw a book and the pages were blank. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm thinking it means that you can write your own story. How close am I to that, Justin?
Oh, you're right on, because it's kind of the same message that I'm picking up for her. With that book, this is about you for the first time being aware of and acknowledging that you now have control over how you live going forward or how you want things to manifest. And so this is where your guides are urging you to make that shift even before you jump off the deep end, that mental shift of, okay, now that I have a blank book in front of me, I get to fill it with all the things that would set my soul on fire that I would just love to enjoy. And there are no limitations. And so whenever we have a book like that, the universe wants to remind you that you can't ask for too much. It is impossible because the possibilities are infinite. That means it can't run out. So ask for everything that you want in the shortest amount of time that's there, because none of that matters. There's an infinite amount from it. If you think it, you feel it, you believe it, you imagine it, it will become your reality. So start filling this book with wonderful things that you want to experience, okay? I hope that helps.
And next up is Joanne M. She says, hi, I'm wondering if I could get a cleansing and hear any messages for me. Joanne M.
So the first thing I'm picking up from Joanne is I have your message, your guides actually. I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. So it's an image of one of your guides stopping and going like this, tapping on his wrist. And what he's talking about is time. And he wants to know whenever you're going to be able to make time to actually start to fill yourself up, to start feeding yourself everything that you've been wanting. He's saying that you want more interaction with him. You want to kind of get into the flow of the energy and everything like that. But he's asking you, what time can you dedicate to it? He says, I don't need a lot. I just simply need you to take 10 or 15 minutes out of your day to focus and to concentrate on talking to or communicating with us and allowing us to be a cooperative component in everything that you've been manifesting for yourself. Everything inside of your life right now is something that you've imagined or manifested before, even to the fact where you don't have enough time for yourself. You have created these scenarios and situations, and you're the only person who can neutralize those things, because we're here as guides, not as law. We're here simply to help you along the way. But you have to take the action. You have to initiate the step. Okay, I just need 15 minutes out of my day to focus on talking to them about my personal stuff, the things that you want help with. If you're wanting to expand your gifts, then take the time to ask your guides how to do it, because they will show you. A lot of times when your gifts do manifest or you get an upgrade, it actually just happens because you tried it, not because you took hours of training and then it popped out. No, it's about that intuitive energy, being a cooperative component with the universe and with your guides to allow you to pop the top off, to allow so much more energy to start to kind of flow in for you right now. Understand that your energy center is very important and very powerful. And so if you've been imagining things being at their worst, then you're going to get them at their worst. If you're imagining them at their best, you're going to get them at their best. So let's just kind of take notes of what you're looking at and schedule some time in there. I mean, maybe it's first thing in the morning, maybe it's the last thing at night. It doesn't matter. He just wants some time with you, and he can help you develop. I hope that helps.
I finished with the cleansing day. You've got a beautiful grey all around you. High risk stress. So I removed that. Added a lot of energy, raised you up. You've got something just you've got. I'm hearing you've got something. You've got a question about something that's very personal to you that you're trying to figure out, and I don't know what it is because they're not giving me details about it. But you just need to know this, that you will make the right decision. There's no doubt. You won't be misguided at all. You're leaning in one direction right now, and that is probably the way you will go. And it will be fine. Everything will be fine. So I just want to make sure you know that. I don't know what it is. Again, it's very personal. I can see that, but everything will be fine and very good for you, dear. Bless you. I hope it helps you.
All right. Next up, we have Stephanie. Stephanie says, hello, everyone. I seem to be very detached from most things in life at this time. What messages can you share to help me understand and guide me at this time?
Stephanie, there are some things that are coming to closure in your life on this planet. I agree with that. It's quite a few, or actually. But what I want you to remember is that with every ending comes a new beginning. That there has to be the period at the end of the sentence to move on to what's next. So you're really not detached. I understand how you feel. I sense you, I get it, but you're really not detached, yeah. Things are still moving and happening. So you're, and I know there's been some health issues. Those will be cleared up. And what I really want you to do is try to get some rest. I want you to start worrying as much as you're worrying. You're overthinking a lot of things, and I understand that. But that's causing problems. So for you. So what I really would like for you to do is just relax a little bit. Maybe have a night out, get some rest, and just know that you'll all be taken care of. We're right there here with you. So, bless you, dear. I'm glad you're here. Love to the family.
So the first message. Go ahead, please.
No, go ahead.
It's okay. Mine goes along with yours. I can already hear it.
I got let go of the bad stuff. Quit thinking about the bad stuff. Quit looking backwards. No woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let that bad stuff go. Quit thinking about it.
So excellent, perfect. It did go perfectly along with it. Okay, so what I got for you, Stephanie, was you're right. Things are kind of weird around you. Things are kind of shaky, but it's supposed to be, because that old paradigm or old reality that you used to live in is starting to fall apart. As the shift comes in, all the new things are being presented. And when new things are presented to most of us, we're unsure of it. And so it can become kind of scary. And so it makes everything iffy. And if your awareness is still back on all the old things, you're just watching them fall apart. So this is going to bring in more fears for you, just to kind of pay attention to. But all you have to do is shift your awareness around to all the new things that are being placed on your path, the new things that are going to come from the destroying of the old paradigm and allowing the new one to begin to manifest before you. And so our advice today is to bring your awareness to the things that you want and to the things that work for you, the things that are not falling apart, and build a foundation out of that. And this will keep you stable, okay? I hope that helps.
Okay, next up we have Deb. If you have any messages, I'd love to hear from Deb.
Yes, Deb, but pay attention to you've got a lot of things running through your mind right now, a lot of different thoughts, but you're spending a lot of time worrying about the outcomes, and you don't need to. There's a path, there's a process, and you don't need to. Everything will work out fine. I keep getting the number 9 with you, but I don't see it as I see it as you've got like 9 things. That's what it represents. That's simply bothering you. So you need to push those away. You don't need to focus on those. If you look at your list, there's 9 things you can pick up pretty quickly. I'm hearing. Just go ahead and take them off. Don't worry about them. Don't worry. We've got you, and everything will be fine, dear. Bless you. I hope that helps you, dear. I'm glad you're here.
I'm going to piggyback off of that. I do see a lot of things that you are currently working on, and it's almost like a process. You're processing those things. So do remember, anytime that you begin to work on anything, it has now become a project instead of a problem. So it should break up some of that energy for you just a little bit. You don't have to focus on those things to allow them to happen. They're going to happen organically. It's already in process. So kind of let those things go and stop worrying about the outcome, because you know the outcome of all of these things already. Just be comfortable with it and continue to move forward for yourself. You're doing a lot of unraveling and finding new things about yourself out, which is it's a beautiful thing. This is the process of evolution that you are witnessing here and now. And so that will manifest in being able to see different types of energies present themselves to you on a normal basis. So simply trust the process and focus on what it is that you truly want. I hope that helps.
All right. And next up is Tag G. Hello, everyone. Any messages that I need to hear?
I just got one, that you're on the right path and you're doing very well. Stay right where you are. Just keep going. You've got 7s on you. That's what the 7s tell me, dear. Bless you. I hope that helps you.
The first message I got is very similar to that one. It's asking that you keep going and resist the urge to dig your heels in and to not move. Continue to move along your path, because you're excelling faster than you're anticipating. And remember that the situations that you're currently dealing with are all temporary conditions, and those things are going to begin to change for you really quickly, as long as you continue to focus on the positive of absolute everything. They're simply saying you can defy the rules of nature if you continue to use your imagination and your emotional energy to create the relationships that you want, to create the opportunities that you want, and to go with that particular flow. So this is your guide basically saying, hey, let's stick to it. Let's get back to it. We worked on it for a couple of days, then we quit. Come on, let's get back in there and go for it. So this is just his way of encouraging you. Hey, come on, let's keep going. Let's get back into it. I hope that helps.
All right. Again, if you liked the messages, or even if you didn't like the messages, but they still resonated, go ahead and like our video, subscribe to our channel, make sure that you join us for all of our future lives. That is the end of our questions tonight, but I do have one more thing. Will everybody send Nicole B some good vibes? There's a massive fire that's near her property. So sending good vibes that way. We are the Partnership of Living Spiritual Guides. Thank you so much for joining our circle. And we will be posting on our Facebook when our next one is here shortly, as soon as we plan it. Thanks for joining us. Sorry we ran a little late, but we wanted to do our exercise, our manifestation exercise, and teach you guys all about the 222 portal. So I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.